I've actually talked to you yet today, but I am back in my early morning wake up routine, which is so nice. It's been so long since I've done it. It's been a couple weeks. I've just been kind of planning things out for the day and answering emails and like little things like that. But I'm about to work on some punch needle orders. I'm probably just gonna do them on the couch and put something on the TV. Just gonna have my nice little slow start to the morning and work on those orders. I ordered some material for my punch needles and I wanted to see if I could find like a bigger amount than what I was getting, because I feel like it was just, I was going through it too quick. And so I ordered this and it ended up being like way more than I was expecting, but I feel like it's a good thing, right? Because now I am not gonna run out for a very, very long time. Ideally, of course. I've been using this random heat protecting spray because I'm trying to get better at like taking care of my hair because it's pretty damaged. But I don't know, I've never heard of this. So if you have any recommendations for good heat protectant sprays, like hair conditioning masks, that sort of thing, let a girl know, because I really just am sick of like having dry brittle ends. It's just not the look, it's not the vibe. So let me know if you have any recommendations. I could use the help. Sorry for the weird angle. I never film in my bathroom or really any other rooms in my house other than my office, just because I feel like, I don't know, my house isn't super aesthetic right now because we move a lot. And we're about to move again coming up really soon. So the house is kind of chaotic right now, but I feel like my days are super repetitive, especially if I'm only filming like the things I'm doing for my business during the day. So I'm wanting to kind of branch out a little bit. I don't know, let me know what you guys think. If you guys are only interested in the business stuff, that's totally okay. But I don't know, I'm trying to make it more interesting because I feel like if I just keep doing the same thing every single day and like every single vlog, it's just gonna get super repetitive and boring. And I don't want you guys to get bored. I don't like want to be bored editing them. So that's why I haven't really been posting. I've got a lot of like sit down tutorial style ideas for videos and like things that you guys have asked me for that I really want to do. But I feel like I put so much pressure on myself to get orders out like as quick as possible, and it's honestly not realistic, especially when a lot of my things are handmade. So I'm like constantly just stressing about getting those things out so quick. So I'm trying really hard to find a balance between like pressuring myself to get those orders out quickly while also still finding like a good balance for all of the other business things, because I stress myself out. So I feel like I don't have time to film those videos, and I don't have time to film any videos, which is just not the case. It's just like the pressure that I'm putting on myself. So yeah, I don't know. I want to mix things up for you guys on here because I do really enjoy making videos. It's fun to film them and it's fun to edit them, but I just like don't give myself the freedom to do things that aren't necessarily like making me an income. I need to find more time, not just to balance like the other business things, but also my own personal life and like hobbies, because I feel like I don't really let myself do that a lot, and it's not good for you to be like that, and I don't want to be like that. And yeah, that's my little TED talk, my little thoughts of the moment. I always say that, so I'm hoping like I'll actually implement it this time, but we shall see. Anyways, I'm done ranting. I'm gonna finish my hair. It is the 31st of January and I still have not done my quarterly taxes. I know that is so bad. Today is literally the day that they are due. They have been on my to-do list all month long and I have procrastinated because I tend to put things off that I don't want to do or things that stress me out, and this is one of those things. Taxes stress me out, and I know that I should just hire someone to do it, but I will not be doing that. So that's probably how I will be spending the afternoon, and after that, depending on what time it is, I will probably get back to punch needle orders. But yeah, that is the plan. It's not going to be a fun afternoon, so wish me luck. I just left Michael's and I am so bummed because I got a sketchbook recently, so I asked on my story a couple days ago for some recommendations on colored pencils, and of course, as always, you guys delivered, but I guess they're having like some kind of a store-wide sale or something, so the whole store is just like empty and picked through, so they did not have literally any of the Prismacolor colored pencils, which is what I was planning on getting, but they did have a few stragglers of like the individual ones, so I grabbed a couple of these Faber-Castell ones. I also grabbed some markers because I have a growing collection. I don't know if you guys can see the colors, but it's a light blue and a light yellow. I grabbed some of those, and then I also got some washi tape. So yeah, that is the haul. No colored pencil packs, sadly, but I am excited about what I did find. I'm hoping to make some time later this week to work in my sketchbook because I really want to show it to you guys. It is so cute. It's got my name on the cover. My goal is to fill the entire thing by the end of the year, which is kind of intimidating because I don't think I've ever filled an entire sketchbook before, so yeah, I'm excited about that. I am gonna get back to work because I feel like the day is going by so quick and I've gotten like nothing done, and at this point I am just procrastinating, so you already know what time it is. I talked about this a little bit on my Instagram recently, but I am strongly considering just switching back to Etsy. The reason for that is because, one, we're going to be moving to a different state within the next couple of months, and the whole like switching over on the taxes thing is going to be a huge headache. But also, I feel like last year I've been calling it my flop year, and I am just like kind of wanting to experiment a little bit and see if going back to Etsy would ultimately like bring my sales back up to where they used to be when I first started and I was just on Etsy before I ever made my website. Because when you have your own website, you have to bring in a lot of your own traffic. The reason that I actually got my website in the first place was because I was bringing in all of my own traffic to Etsy. But I feel like the past year or so, that's just kind of declined because I relied a lot on Instagram to bring in a lot of my customer base, which was not a smart decision. So definitely make sure you have lots of different channels for bringing in your customers and marketing your business. When my algorithm kind of tanked a little bit on Instagram, it really affected my sales. And then having all of my customers from Instagram go to my website instead of my Etsy messed with my Etsy algorithm. My sales on there started going down because Etsy wasn't showing my stuff to as many people because my sales on there had gone down. So I want to try, when I move, just doing Etsy and like shutting off my website for a little while. It may not be permanent, it may just be like a temporary thing if it doesn't work out. I do want to give it a try because Etsy is a marketplace, so it's essentially free advertising. I'm sending all of my customer base that I already have to my Etsy, which will then boost my Etsy algorithm and hopefully bring my sales back up to what they used to be. So that is the plan. I'm very nervous about how that's going to be perceived. I feel like it's going to be looked at as me going backwards if I get rid of my website and just go back to Etsy. That has like stopped me for so long from doing this, even though it's been on my mind, because I don't know, I'm just worried what people are gonna think, which is so silly because it's my business and every business is different. But I don't know, I'm just nervous. That's where my head is at, but let me know what you think. Currently setting up my phone case listings because they're supposed to launch tomorrow. I am nothing if not a procrastinator, so let's try and get these done before they're supposed to be up. So my camera ended up dying yesterday when I was working on the phone case listings. So I just went ahead and finished those up last night, and then I had a nice little quiet morning just packing some orders. Right now I'm just going in and adding some little final touches to the phone case listings. And then I need to make the marketing email because they're supposed to go live in about 20 minutes. So I need to pick up the pace, but luckily I did most of it last night. The new cases are officially live on the site and I am so excited. There are already some people on the website, which makes me feel so happy. I hope that you guys love the cases as much as I do, and we are crossing our fingers for a successful launch day. I changed my jacket because I have an unhealthy obsession with denim, but we're gonna go drop these packages off at the post office, and then I don't know, I might mess around and take the rest of the day off. We'll see. It is seriously so nice out today, and it really makes me want to go just sit out in the sun and draw because it feels like spring and it's been so cold, and it's making me really happy. am clocking out for the day. I am gonna get nice and cozy and read my book. I have been reading this series lately and I am absolutely loving it. I'm on the 3rd book, but if you have read it, feel free to either DM me or talk about it in the comments. We can have our own little book club in the comments. But do not give me any spoilers because I'm like halfway into the 3rd book, so no spoilers.